What's going on, YouTube? It's Mr. Ball on the budget himself. We back out with another video. Let's go. Hey man, it's your boy Mr. Ball on the budget. We back at it with another video. So today's video, I'm gonna show y'all all the amps, fuse box, and everything else that I have here to tie my whole system together. I know there's a couple of things I still need, so I did a layout because I'm trying to see what else I need. So we're just gonna get straight into this video. I'm gonna also flip the camera around and show y'all a closer up walkthrough of the layout. The reason I have my stuff is because of an unfortunate situation. The dude that was working on it or whatever decided to up and quit at the place he was working at, so I pretty much had to come pick up my stuff. So look like I'm gonna be putting it together. You know, I'm gonna have to make time to put it together myself, which I don't have a problem in doing. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So first, I'm gonna show y'all all the boxes of what's on the table. So those wanted to know what mono blocks I was running. This is the exact amp I have here that's gonna be showed in the camera. I'm gonna show y'all the box. The Kicker 1600.1 mono block. I have two of these. If you don't know, when you get a Kicker amp, they give you a certificate of how much power that amp is registered at. So it say 1709 is what it actually tested at, and it passed all of Kicker's tests. So that's that. And it's just a box with the styrofoam in here, the manual, and you do get a bass knob, which I will unbox that for y'all. So y'all can see what kind of bass knob you get. So you do get a bass knob. It is Bluetooth. These amps are not hardwired bass knob inputs. So that means you're gonna have to hook it up to a crossover of some kind or a Y connector to combine both amps as one and then run a mono block. But this is the amp. It comes with this little bracket around it. And then this is the Kicker bass knob. It has gain, shock, phase, and clip. It's a wireless bass knob, or yeah, wireless Bluetooth bass knob, which is kind of cool in a sense, but in my mind, I'm looking at anytime you lose connection, just like your phone, right? It's a pain in the butt to reconnect your phone to the car and everything like that. So that's how I envision this, which is why I'm gonna try to get a hard line bass knob. So that's that. This is the second box. This registered at 1728. They passed all the tests. Once again, it's the Kicker 1600.1 mono block. Okay. The crossover that's going to be on this table is the EX 4.6 Pro PRV 4-way crossover. I'm gonna show y'all the box so y'all can see it. And like I said, I'm gonna flip the camera around and show y'all the table. Now, the 4 channels that I'm running are the PRV Q 1200.4 4-channel full range Class D amp. This is that box so y'all can see it. Okay, and I have 2 of these. I just got them out the box right now for y'all. Now, what we also have here is a DD Audio multi-amp sync module, the ZVL. Okay, this was recommended by MBE Enclosures. Shout out to him for assisting me and making sure I have the right stuff. This is used for the 2 monos. So this is what sets your gain to have the same amount of current go to each amp properly, so that as you're turning up your gain, it's actually sending that power to both amps evenly. You're distributing that power evenly, because there's no genuine way to tune your amps and your gain just off of your ear. You have to actually go off of current. You can't see current. So that's what the ZVL is for, which it's a multi-amp sync module. And then it comes with a cord and adapter connector as well. Okay? So now we're gonna go ahead, tilt the camera down or flip it around and start to show y'all kind of a rough layout of what's going on here. I also picked up my wire. This was the 0 gauge I was telling y'all I got from New Concepts. When you order, it'll come in USPS box, and however many feet you order, you'll order. This is OFC, oxygen-free copper wire. So I got some ground and some positive that I ordered, and then I also got from New Concepts 4 gauge. Okay, this is OFC wire as well from New Concepts. So we got some of that as well. Okay. And I picked up my other box of ferrules that I had at the place where my amps was at. So I have more than enough ferrules to get the job done. And I did see some people say in the last video, get a ferrule crimper, which I plan to get, and I plan to get some speaker wire connectors as well. Those are in my cart. I'm just taking my time because, like I said, we're piecing this together. So, all right. And then I just have some extra set of RCAs that I've had from my previous setup that's brand new in the box. This is DV drive, just RCAs. I'll probably run these from the radio to the back, and then I need to buy a whole new set of RCAs for everything here on this table. So now that we got that done, now I'm gonna zoom in on the table and show y'all what's going on. So hold on. All right, YouTube, so here go a close-up of all the amps, crossovers, and the current fuse blocks that I have, and the sync module. So here go the 2 mono blocks. They're not as big as you might think, 1600.1s. Sorry, let the camera focus. Okay, so y'all can see it. Okay, this is the ZV module. It's pretty small, as y'all can see. It's not big at all. We got a 0 to 0 T-spec fuse block. I ordered off Amazon. It has the water weather protecting on it, so it's like water resistant. So I went with T-spec. This is an inlet 0 gauge and outlet 4 gauge. And then we have a multi-fuse block. It's a 0 gauge in here, and 0 gauge here for the ground, and then it's 4 gauge along the sides. Okay, and then we have 2 4-channels here, and then we have a crossover here. So as y'all can see, there was already some work done here, like explaining where everything was going to be. So 1200.4 is there. 1200.4 is there. So this is just a mock-up of the amp board, roughly. I just recently added this into the mix because this controls the gain for the mono blocks so that they're tuned in sync. That's what this is for. So let me go ahead and show y'all. Remote in, remote out, see gain. Let me see, zoom in for y'all. And it has multiple inputs and outputs. So, all right. So now I have to sit here and map out the next game plan. So give me 1 second, I'm gonna set the camera down and we're gonna go and talk about it. All right, YouTube, I showed y'all the equipment I currently have right now. I know there's some other stuff I still need to get, but I just want to show y'all because some people ask in the comments, what amps and things I'm running. So I want to lay it out for y'all, considering I have to go get the stuff anyway. So let me know what y'all think in the comments of the equipment I have. But in my mind, I'm no audio expert. Let me say that. I am no audio expert. I know very little, the very basis on the skim of the surface of audio. So I'm learning. This is a learning curve. So I'm open to suggestions and ideas in the comment section. But in my mind, I'm thinking radio, positive, negative, your RCAs, all your wires ran to the back, and then it runs to my 4-channel. And then my 4-channel, all the RCAs would get dispersed to every area that it needs to go. So I'm thinking, okay, RCAs go to the ZVL, which the ZVL will then control the 2 mono blocks. RCAs go to this 4-channel to control the 4 6.5s, which I plan to bridge each pair. So in theory, in my mind, since I'm bridging each pair, it will be only 3 speakers. Because if I bridge this speaker to this speaker, that's only 1 speaker, right? At least in my mind, if I understand this right. So the 6.5s would be on the 4-channel. And then on this 4-channel, the 4 6x9s will be ran on this 4-channel. And if I have to bridge 2 6x9s together, then okay. Because I still also have the super tweeters. So that's why I said if I bridge my 6.5s together, that's only 3 speakers. This is a 4-channel amp. I still got 1 more channel open. So, you know, like I said, I'm learning. Excuse me if I don't know everything, but in my mind, that's how I'm seeing it based on me looking at different YouTube videos and seeing how some people run audio or professional audio. This is what I'm thinking. And then, like I said, this 4 channels for the 6x9s. So, and then I do my adjustments on the mono blocks with the ZVL controlling it, because remember, this controls the amount of gain you get. And then do my tuning on this amp, on these 4 channels, and then do the overall tuning on here. I really don't want to do no tuning on my head unit, because in the past, like if I ever had a dead battery, I don't know if you ever experienced it, but like a double DIN does a factory reset if you end up having a dead battery in your car, right? And now you lost all of those tune settings. I don't want to have to deal with that. So I don't mind it being flat, but then it's controlled here. So no matter if I decide to change my radio from Pioneer, Kenwood, Alpine, Sony, whatever, those controls don't matter because it's all from within here. So that's what I'm thinking. Now, based on what I have here, obviously I don't have a lot of RCAs, and I know I need, I think, one more, I know I need another 0 to 0 fuse block, because you gotta have one under the hood. That's 1. Then you gotta have one for in the back. That's 2. I know I need maybe 2 more fuse blocks that's 0 to 0 for the grounds and the positive in the trunk. This is 0 to 4. So I don't know if I'm gonna need this one yet, because I have this. This is 0 in on both sides, and then it distributes 4. So this fuse block is gonna run these 2 4 channels. And then the mono blocks is recommended to run 0 gauge, so we're gonna do what's recommended. At first, I know my previous video I said something about 4 gauge, but generally, could you do it? Of course, but we don't wanna have power restriction and current restriction and cause the wiring to heat up, even though we're running true copper wire. You know, it's the reason why these outlets is pretty big. So we're gonna stick with what you're supposed to run, which is 0 gauge. Also, I'm thinking about making a shelf. The typical box Chevy rack is usually flat, and then there's a 45-degree angle because of the way the trunk is designed. I'm thinking of making just an actual shelf. So I'm thinking of making the 4 channels in the crossover, the top shelf, and then underneath the monos. So that's why I'm kind of laying it out here on this board. Planning on cutting here where this blue line is at. Also cutting there, roughly trying to see where we're at so that I can start to somewhat piece it together, because my car is not here, it's at the paint shop. So, you know, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Currently the setup, what I got going on. Let me know what else I'm possibly missing to tie this all in and whatnot. I'm open to suggestions and learning. I'm not opposed to it, you know. Like I said, this is a learning curve for me. This is the biggest setup that I have ever ran. So I know for some of y'all out there, y'all got way more complicated systems. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Like this video, comment. Tell me what y'all think about the build so far and then the audio setup, you know. I'm gonna actually grab the camera and I'm gonna show y'all everything, because I still got the sub sitting here, and let me know what y'all think, man. I appreciate all the support, you know. Let's grab the camera. So here go everything once again. And then here go the subs. For those that don't know, there go all my highs and mids. So we slowly coming, man. Tell me what y'all think. Go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe, and support your boy. I would appreciate it. So I'm gonna go ahead and box all this stuff back up now. maybe, I don't know yet, or I'll probably leave it out. Just tell my old lady don't open up the garage. I don't want people walking past seeing all this. But, like I said, for those that probably missed it, both these amps come with a wireless bass knob. So I have another one that's in the other box. I just didn't take it out. But both of them come with this bass knob, which I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna see if somebody wants it. I'm gonna sell it maybe, because like I said, I want to actually run a hard bass knob. So we'll see once we get closer to installing everything what we'll do with these, because I won't need them. So go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe. Remember, tell a friend, subscribe again, and we out, man. I appreciate all the support.